So today we'll be discussing about some of the important numerical portion. Fine, that will be of your mole concept. Fine, children. So mole concept, I have already told you what exactly do you mean by the term mole. Okay, why we are used this mole concept. Now, children, let's just quickly see this numerical portion. So here you can see if we need to calculate the number of moles, so the formula that we apply is number of moles is equals to given mass upon molar mass. So this will be your formula that you need to apply. Okay. Now children, here you can see there could be a second formula as well, where the number of particles or atoms are given. Okay. So in that very formula you need to apply given number of particles, that could be your atom, that could be your molecule, and divide it with Avogadro number. Fine. Now let's just quickly see the numerical part. The question is asking, find out the mass of 1 mole of nitrogen atom. Fine, bachche. So I have already told you that 1 mole of any of the atom or any of the molecule, that is equals to its molecular weight. So here nitrogen atom, its molecular mass is 14 gram. So you can see 1 mole is always equals to its molecular weight. So 1 mole is equals to 14 gram. It means we are having in 1 mole mass is 14 gram, and that is what they are asking us, right? Or we can directly apply the formula. The formula is, I have already told you, given mass upon molar mass. See, number of moles is equals to given mass upon molecular mass. Remember this formula, bachche. So here you can see we need to calculate here the mass of 1 mole of nitrogen atom. Okay. If we need to calculate the mass, remember this thing, if we are being told to calculate the mass, so what will be our formula? Number of moles into molar mass. Fine. So here we need to apply that formula, number of moles into molar mass. So what is the number of mole? That is 1. Multiply it with molar mass. What is the molecular mass of nitrogen? That is 14. Remember this thing, beta, here atom is there. Atom is associated with it. So we need to know the mass of nitrogen atom only. Okay? Not molecule. If molecule would be there, so we need to multiply this 14 gram with 2. Because in N2 there are 2 atoms associated. Clear hai bachche? Okay? So see, this was the formula method, the direct method. That we know that in order to find out the mass, the formula is number of moles into molar mass. Okay? But what if we need to calculate it by unitary method, which I have already told you. So from unitary method, what you need to do? Like let's just calculate from the unitary method about 8 moles of aluminium atom. Fine, bachche. So we know that 1 mole is equals to how many atoms of aluminium? 27. Fine, children. So just simply put it, is equals to 27 gram. Okay? Now what we need to calculate? About 1 gram. So 1 gram is equals to, yes, we need to find out the mass. So always remember this thing, the value that we need to find out will become your numerator. Fine. So here 27 upon 1. And the question is saying we need to find out it for 8 moles. So what you will be doing? You just need to multiply this with 8. Fine, bachche. So what will be your answer? 27 multiplied by 8, and that is 216 gram. Fine. So this will be by unitary method. And what will be by formula method, bachche? Let me just erase it for you. Okay, so what will be from the if we need to calculate the mass of 8 moles of aluminium atom. So how will be calculating by the formula? Simple, bachche. We just need to know the mass is equals to number of moles into molar mass. So here number of moles are 8 moles. That you can see, number of moles are 8 moles in the question. Simply write down 8, and what is the aluminium molecular mass? It comes to be 27. 27 multiplied by 8 is equals to 216 gram. Clear hai bachche? Similarly, we can calculate it for 0.2 mole of oxygen atom, right? Because we know that 1 mole is equals to 16 gram. That will be its molecular weight, right? So what will be for 1 gram? It becomes 16 upon 1. Fine, children. And if we need to calculate the mass for 0.2 mole, this was for 1, then we need to multiply it with 0.2. Okay, so we got 36. We got 36 by unitary method. And what about with the direct method, that is formula method? It is very simple, number of moles into molar mass. So number of mole is 0.2 and your molecular mass of oxygen is, yes, 16. It is atom basically, okay? That is why it is 16. If it will be molecule, so it would be O2. Then you need to multiply the atomic mass of oxygen with 2. That is 32. So 0.2 into 16, okay? Your answer comes out to be 32. Fine. So this is what the thing is, 3.2 gram. Now children, similarly we can calculate 2 moles of water molecule as well. Okay, it is as simple as that. Okay. Now the next question is, we need to find out the number of moles. Okay, number of moles in 48 gram of oxygen gas. Now listen to me very carefully. We'll be doing it by both the methods. So you can see here, first of all I need to know the molecular mass of the oxygen. Fine. It is gas, so we will be using O2 here. So oxygen will be 16, its atomic mass is 16, and as 2 atoms are associated with it, so here 2 16s are 32. Fine. So 1 mole is equals to 32 gram. Okay. Obviously 1 mole is equals to 32 gram of oxygen. In the case of oxygen we are dealing up with. But they are asking us, in 48 gram of oxygen, how many moles will be there? This was the question. Fine. So what do we need to do? We need to know about the 1 gram. For 1 gram. So for 1 gram it is, yes, we need to find out the moles. So moles will be your numerator, 1 upon 32. Okay, and if they are asking you for find out the number of moles in this much gram, that is 48 gram, simply divide it by 48. So it becomes 48 upon 2, sorry 32, 48 upon 32, and your answers comes out to be 1.5 mole. I hope it is clear. So this was your unitary method. And what about if we have to do it by the direct method? That is, number of moles is equals to given mass upon molar mass. So if we will be using this formula, so you know that we need to find out the number of moles, and the formula is just directly apply the formula given mass upon molar mass. What is the given mass in this first case? 48 gram. Okay, so just write down 48. Similarly, what will be your molecular mass? That we know, we have already calculated, is it 32. Okay, simply cut it down and your answers comes out to be 1.5 mole. Similarly, you can do the rest of the numbers, bache. That is 18 gram of H2O molecule. I'll be doing this one more for you. So in 18 gram, you can see, first of all, we should find out the molar mass for H2O, and that comes out to be 18 gram. I have already told you how to find out the molar mass. So number of moles is equals to given mass upon molar mass. Given mass is 18 and molar mass is 18. Your number of moles comes out to be 1 mole. Fine, children. Now see, if we need to find out the same thing with the unitary method, what you need to do? Just simply do it like this. Let me just zoom on this thing now. See, we should know first of all that 1 mole is equals to 18 gram. Fine, children. So we need to know about the 1 gram. So 1 gram will equal to, here we need to find out the moles, I think. We need to find out the mole. Let me check the question. Yeah, they are asking us to find out the moles. So mole will be your numerator, 1 upon 18. Okay, and what is the question? They are asking you to find out in 18 gram of H2O molecule. So just simply multiply it with 18. It comes out to be 18 upon 18 and you get 1 mole. I hope it is clear, bache. So this is the way you should find out the number of moles by the unitary method and plus by the direct method. That is your formula method. I hope these two things are clear. Now you can easily solve out the third and fourth part. Fine. So I will be solving you the fourth part for you, and that fourth part is, you can see here, first of all you should know that what exactly the molar mass of NH3. Fine. So in order to know the molecular mass of NH3, first of all we will be calculating the molecular mass, and we know that in nitrogen it is 14. Fine. For hydrogen, hydrogen mass is 1, but as 3 atoms are associated with H, so we will be putting 3. Okay children. So now your answers comes out to be 17 gram. This is the molar mass. Fine. Now we can easily calculate it for the 1 mole. Quickly tell me, 1 mole is equals to 17 gram. Fine children. So what will be for 1 gram? You can easily tell that for 1 gram, it is, as you need to find out the moles. So moles will be your numerator. That this becomes 1 upon 17. Fine. And as you need to find out for how many, 51 grams of NH3. Right children? So for 1 gram we had find out. Now for 53 you just need to multiply it by 53. And your answers comes out to be, let me just check it again. It's 51. Sorry, 51. Fine. So you just need to write it here, 51. Because they are asking us to find out the number of moles in 51 grams of NH3. Fine children. So you just need to know this thing now. 51 ones are 51. Do it here. And then simply divide it by 17. Your answers comes out to be 3 mole. So this was the unitary method, and in the same way you can do this with the formula method, the direct formula, that is given mass upon molar mass. I hope it is clear. Now children, in the same way you can do this thing also, that is if 1 mole of carbon atom weighs 12 gram. Fine, let me just again repeat it for you. If 1 mole of carbon atom weighs 12 gram, what is the mass in grams of 1 atom of carbon? Fine children. So first of all we should know that what exactly 1 mole means here. So I have already told you that 1 mole is equals to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 3 atom, and that is equals to its molecular mass, that is 12 gram. So we know this thing, that 1 mole is equals to 12 gram. I hope it is clear. Now children, we need to know about 1 gram. What will be your 1 gram? That will become, for 1 gram it is 12 upon 1 mole. Fine. Now you have to listen to me very carefully. For 1 mole you need to write down 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. And what they are asking us? They are asking us to find out in 1 atom the mass of 1 atom. So you need to multiply it with 1. Fine children. So 12 ones are 12. And here you can see the Avogadro number is there. Why? Because we have written here the 1 mole. So your answers comes out to be 1.99 into 10 raised to power 23 gram. Similarly children, here comes the last question that we are going to do now, and that is, you can see here, which has more number of atoms. You have to tell me which has more number of atoms. In the first case it is given that it is 100 gram of sodium, and in the second case it is given that it is 100 gram of iron. So among these two categories, that is 100 gram of sodium and 100 gram of iron, which one is having more number of atom? Right children? So first of all, in your question it is given that atomic mass for sodium it is 23 gram and for iron it is 56 gram. Now you will be finding the number of atoms in the same way that we have done earlier. Fine. So what will be your answer bachche? Quickly see here. For 1 mole, this is 1 mole. So 1 mole is equals to 23 gram, because we know that 1 mole is equals to molecular weight. What is the molecular weight for sodium? That is 23 gram. So 1 mole is equals to 23 gram, and here 1 mole is equals to the Avogadro number. Fine children. Now we'll be finding out for the 1 gram. For 1 gram it is, yes, quickly tell me, for 1 gram it is 1 upon 23. Right children? This will your Avogadro number, 1 mole upon 23. But they are asking us to find out of 100 gram of iron. Sorry, 100 gram of sodium. So you just need to multiply it with 100 gram. Fine? So this is your question is. So in order to find out it for 100 gram, you can see here the Avogadro number is divided with 23, and it is multiplied with 100 here. Because you can write this Avogadro number as 1 also. It is 1 mole na bachche. So you just need to put the value of Avogadro number here, and your answers comes out to be 2.617 into 10 raised to power 24 atom. Fine. In the same way, we will be doing the next step, that is to find out number of atoms in case of 100 gram of iron. So the same procedure will be here. 1 mole, this is your 1 mole, that is equals to 56 gram. Okay, so for 1 gram your answer would be, in order to find out for 100 gram, first of all we should know for 1 gram. For 1 gram it is 1 mole upon 56. Okay, and for 100 gram it should be multiplied by 100. Your 1 more value, write it with, you can write down Avogadro number instead of writing 1 mole. So that is what we have done here. We have done Avogadro number divided by 56 and multiplied by 100. We get our answer, that is 1.075 into 10 raised to power 24 atom. So here you can see 100 gram of sodium has more number of atoms. Fine. Here you can see. So this was your question. Fine. In same way you can do the rest of the things, bache. Like here they are asking you to find out the mass for 1 mole of nitrogen atom. So mass I have already told you how you will be finding it, by multiplying the number of moles into molar mass. So here you can see 1 mole is given, multiplied with molar mass, it's 14. So 14 ones are 14 gram. Fine. Similarly, you can do the 4 moles of aluminium atom. They are asking you to find out the mass. How to find out the mass? Number of moles into molar mass. Moles are given, that is 4. And what is the molecular mass? 27. Fine children. Your answers comes out to be 108 gram. Fine. So I hope the topic is clear to everybody. Thank you.